Hey everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Tim's Toy Box. This one might not be the longest episode, but we got some toys to show you. A couple of things I got off of eBay, and also some stuff that I got out at the Pasadena Rose Bowl Flea Market, but we didn't have that great of a week. This was about 2 months ago I went out there, and didn't really strike too much gold, but let's see what we got. I'd say the thing that I'm actually the most happy with that I found at the flea market, I'll go ahead and do that first, was this bag of Star Wars figures.
Star Wars Return of the Jedi is here. From it, Kenner brings you 65 incredible Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
I've never really collected Star Wars heavily, but I'm just now getting into it. Now I'm only interested in the stuff that's vintage. From the first 3 movies, basically. But I got all these for, I believe it was $60, which, you know, is actually not bad when you look at the fact that all these figures are in really good shape. So let's go ahead and see if I can name most of these. Of course, this is Lando Calrissian.
D. Williams talks about Colt 45.
There are 2 rules to remember if you want to have a good time. Rule number 1, never run out of Colt 45. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1.
And as you can see, he's even got his little cloak here. Really good looking figure, so that's going to display really nicely. And another Lando. This one is actually from Return of the Jedi.
I don't claim you can have a better time with Colt 45 than without it. But why take chances?
The power of Colt 45. It works every time.
When he was on the skiff. Doesn't have any of the accessories, but, you know, still.
Surprise, surprise, I'm Lando in disguise!
That's how you get with a lot of these figures. A really good Chewbacca figure here.
Arr! Take me to Endor, ATST driver. I've no orders. Arr!
The Chewbacca I have has some paint damage on it, so a nice little upgrade there. Like I said, all of these for $60, and I believe, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12 for $60. That's not bad at all in the condition these are in. Got Greedo here, I believe, is that his name? The guy that Han Solo shot first, because he did, which, you know, he should have. The guy was in there trying to get him for that whole bounty situation. We've got, this is not Luke, this is just a random X-Wing fighter. It might be a named character, I'm not sure. But I'm sure he just came with one of the, probably the Y-Wing, I believe. So, not bad though. Nice looking figure. And, now this is probably the worst figure in the whole lot. This is, Han Solo, and he has seen his better days. Very beat up figure. So hopefully I'll get a better Solo figure. And of course, Ben Kenobi, also known as Old Ben Kenobi and Obi-Wan, which, you know, nobody figured that out, apparently, on the whole friggin' planet, that the weird guy with the magic powers was a Jedi. Because people are stupid. And one of my favorite characters, who they killed off-screen in, what was it? Was it The Last Jedi or The Rise of the Last Jedi, right? Crap film. What a crap film. They killed Admiral Akbar off screen. A guy that's been with the franchise since some of its earliest days. That was crap. We've got a nice little Skywalker figure here. So not too bad. I'm telling you, most of these figures are in really good shape. I don't know, I think this guy is like Walrus Man or something like that. He's the guy that looks like he has...
Isn't it Snaggletooth?
No, Snaggletooth, I've got him. He's back there somewhere. He's a small guy. This is the guy that looks like he has certain body parts for his mouth. I'm not going to say they look like balls, but they sort of look like that. Anyway, they couldn't call him Scrotum Face. I don't know what his name is. Scrotor, right? If he was in Motu. Now, this guy, I also don't know exactly. These guys are from the Cantina scene. And I can't remember what this guy's name is either. But he's that guy with that weird weird slug-like head. And then I got some kind of Imperial officer or something like that. So a really good Star Wars haul. My Star Wars collection is not that extensive right now, so this is a pretty good start.
Klaatu, Wheatwig, Luke Skywalker, and Lando Calrissian action figures, each sold separately from Kenner Star Wars Return of the Jedi collection.
Well, edition. Let me say that. I do have some. Next, we have this little guy. I had to dig really deep, but I found this. This is a Battle Beast, and I only have one other Battle Beast right now. So this guy looks like apparently a spider. Yep, definitely a spider. Battle Beasts, it's hard to find their accessories. At least I haven't been able to find a lot of them, but you find them online, and, you know, they all had one little axe or sword or something like that. But anyway, this guy's sticker is either damaged or it's gone. I can't really tell. Somebody might have drawn a marker over it, so I can't tell which faction he's from. But anyway, nice little figure. Grab this because I am from Houston and I'm a Houston Rockets fan. I don't really collect starting lineup per se, but I am going to grab certain players that I see out there. And this is a nice vintage Akeem Olajuwon figure. Probably, arguably, the greatest center to ever play the game. I don't want anybody to start a contentious debate, but in my opinion, the best center of all time. Also picked up this one G.I. Joe, found him in the wild. This is Dodger from the Battle Force 2000 subset.
To protect America, a top-secret team creates the battle vehicles of the future. We're in real trouble here, Hawk! I'm calling in Battle Force 2000! Battle Force 2000! Secret Force of G.I. Joe!
I believe 1988 or 9. Could have been earlier. It could have been 87, but I don't think it was 87. It was either 88 or 89. Correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, there were 6 figures. It was Dodger, Knockdown, Maverick, a couple others. They were all G.I. Joe. They were all supposed to be futuristic fighters. Of course, all of the stuff that was supposed to happen in the year 2000 didn't happen. Anyway, the future is now, and it's inflation and high gas prices and a crappy economy. So we're back in 1980, essentially. Good stuff. Right? We do have one good movie out right now, and it's involving this guy, even though he doesn't look like his iteration of the movie, because this figure is his Hammerhead form. This is King Shark from 2020, which came in a dual pack with a Batman. I thought it was some kind of Street Shark thing, because I didn't know much about newer toys, as I've pointed out many times. But I'm actually really happy to have this King Shark, because I watched the Suicide Squad, and it's great. You should check it out. If you actually like movies where it looks like the studio didn't involve themselves too much, that they actually let a creator create something, and they made something that I think is probably the best DC film of all time, at least in the DCEU, not including the Batman movies, Christopher Nolan, and of course the 89 stuff. But it's definitely better than any of the Joel Schumacher crap, and it's definitely better than that original Suicide Squad that was hot garbage. So check it out. Here's King Shark. Like I said, it's his Hammerhead form. He's going to display really nicely. I'm actually going to put him up with my Street Shark stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. And speaking of Street Sharks, let's see what's in the box. This should be Street Sharks.
Warning.
The evil Dr. Paranoid changed 4 innocent brothers into huge creatures. Man.
You're in my control.
Think again.
Street Sharks are sort of an expensive line, to be honest with you. I don't come across many of them in when I go to the flea markets. Most of them that I find, I end up buying from eBay, and they can go anywhere from, I mean, the lowest you can get them for is like $15. If you can find them for under 25, you're lucky. I don't know exactly. I think this is Ripster. Let's see. I just think this line really is one of the best lines to come out of that whole 90s extreme phase, because they're just so over the top. I mean, This is a shark with a giant mullet, essentially. And I don't think that anything right now out there tops this. So I believe he had a guitar he came with. I don't remember. But he's going to look great. And the figure itself has a few marks, you know. So it's not in perfect condition, but the paint looks really good for the most part. The front needs maybe some cleanup. And that's where a lot of the paint chipping is. But still, great looking figure. I also got this guy from the Street Sharks line. I believe he's one of the bad guys. He looks like some sort of a piranha, I believe, or barracuda, maybe. The paint is actually looking a lot better on this one. It doesn't look like he has... Oh, wow, look at that. That's nice. It's always nice that stuff like that still works in these toys. This toy is 25 years old, you know, at minimum. Street Sharks came out in the mid-90s, I believe 94 or something like that. So, you know, this toy's already graduated college, and it's still working. Unlike most people that graduated college, I have a history degree, by the way, so I'm in the same boat. Anyway, guys, that's it. Guys, gals, everybody. Nice little thing. We had the Star Wars toys, we got the Street Sharks, and I'm really happy with what we found at the flea market and on eBay. So if you want to give us a follow, give us a like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitch at EW Viper, and come see me at Comics Live in Corpus Christi, August 27th and 28th. Thanks, everybody.